experts are raising concern over declining wildlife populations in and around Lake Naivasha, with hippo numbers falling by more than 500 and waterbird populations nearly halving from about 20,000. Now, the alarming trend has prompted conservationists to turn to the next generation, with the inaugural Sawela Kids Conservation Festival held this weekend in Naivasha to inspire children to protect the lake's fragile ecosystem. Willie Dennis Njiru has more.
For the first time, Sawela Lodges opened its doors to hundreds of children from across the country for a festival with a purpose: to teach the next generation the importance of protecting nature and preserving the Lake Naivasha fragile ecosystem.
The lake, riparian land, and also the littoral zone where papyrus is, act as a buffer that secures the lake from impurities, pollution, siltation, and all types of negativities that may threaten our lake. Unfortunately, we've destroyed nearly everything that used to provide that buffer.
It's all about conservation in the world. And that is why you see organizations in the world are trying to give carbon credits to countries that are conserving planting trees. Because we all know that we are in this whole game together as a whole globe. We have to conserve. If we don't, we do it at our own peril.
With serious concerns over declining species population in Lake Naivasha, from fish and waterbirds to the iconic hippos, conservationists say urgent action is needed. Hippo numbers are estimated to have dropped from about 1,250 to 700, while waterbird population have fallen from approximately 20,000 to nearly 10,000.
We had a population of birds in the year 1990s. The lake used to host over 20,000 birds. Presently, we barely get to 10,000 birds at any given time. You look at the population of hippos, when you compare the numbers that we had in the year 2000, we had over 1,200 hippos. Presently, we have barely 700 hippos in our lake.
Conservation starts with awareness. By helping children understand, appreciate, and love nature today, they can become the generation that protects its tomorrow. This as concerns grow over continued consumption of natural resources despite decades of conservation efforts.
Of course, we're enjoying what the previous generation conserved for us, but then the thing is, well, we are not doing so well in terms of conservation of the environment.
And therefore, we want to encourage the government, and specifically through the Ministry of Tourism, to ensure that these particular areas are protected and are conserved.
Organizers say the annual festival will bring together conservationists, educators, and children, creating opportunities for young people to learn about wildlife and environmental protection. They believe there is no better way of shaping the future of conservation than by empowering the generation that will inherit it.
If we don't conserve our environment, if we don't preserve our environment, especially us being the generation of tomorrow, we will really suffer.
We've planted about 10,000 trees here. If you look all around, every group that comes for a meeting here, we urge them and ask them kindly to plant some trees.
The last best time one would have planted a tree was 10 years ago. So the next best time one would plant a tree is now. So go out there and plant a tree and let us change our environment. For TV47, from Sawela Lodges in Naivasha, Nakuru County, I'm Willie Dennis Njiru.